In honor of Bully being delayed again for the fifth time, it's supposed to come out this Friday. Now it's not coming out till March 20th, and we'll see if it holds the March 20th date. We're gonna rank every single Kanye West album, all the way up until Vultures 2. Dawn to 2 isn't on here, but if it was, it would be under terrible. The only good songs got removed off of DSPs, and the rest is just not good. I could do a whole video on why I don't like Dawn to 2. But we'll start with the College Dropout. Goat is going to be my favorite. These are my personal favorites. Is how Goat's going to be. And then we have great, good, mid, and then just terrible. Because I feel like a lot of people are not going to be happy with this. The College Dropout is not one of my favorite Kanye West albums. It's a good album. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of classic songs on here. This is what a lot of people like Kanye for, is the College Trilogy and the College Dropout, right? I think it's great song. Like, there's great songs on here. It's just personally, it's not my favorite, right? Taste is subjective. Opinions are subjective. That's just how I feel about the College Dropout. My favorite songs from it, All Falls Down, I think is one of my favorite songs on there. Well, I need to get a little refresher on here. I'm gonna pull up the song list. Yeah, of course. All Falls Down. I love the new workout plan. Slow Jams. Family Business. Last Call. I mean, Through the Wire. These are all classics, but his discography is just so strong. And in my opinion, it's not my top three, but it's still very highly rated, in my opinion. Of course. Like, this whole tier list is my opinion. On the other hand, Late Registration, I think it is one of my favorite Kanye West albums. I think it's better than College Dropout. There's just songs that I personally enjoy way more. It gets into that more pop rap type music. And of course, you got Gold Digger, Touch the Sky, Heard 'Em Say, Roses, Bring Me Down, Diamonds from Sugar, The Only Major, Hey Mama. I mean, there's just so many good songs on here. I think it's better than The College Dropout. It's one of my favorite Kanye West albums. Graduation, it does lean more. It's of course I know why Graduation's like the most streamed rap album like every year, right? It's I think last year was the most streamed rap album. It's always in the top 10, I believe, most streamed albums of the year. It's a very highly streamed album. I think, and that's of course because it's the pop rap, right? You have like a lot of like the rap elements with the pop music elements, and I think that's why there's so many streams. Just like Drake gets a lot of streams because he kind of leans into like multiple genres. He's not just going hard rap. I think it's great. I It's not one of my favorites. I think it's the least listenable out of all three of these. But there's just so many classics. Of course, you got Champion, Stronger, I Wonder. I mean, those three songs alone. I mean, classic. You were probably just sick of hearing them on the radio. You're probably just sick of hearing them because you probably heard them so much. Can't Tell Me Nothing, Flashing Lights, Glory, Homecoming, Big Brother, and then even like the songs that people don't like, Drunken Hot Girls and Barry Bonds. I still think those are pretty good songs. Actually, I was wrong about not being the most listenable. I think this is actually very listenable. It might be more listenable than the College Dropout, but I'm not 100% sure. We'll leave it right there. 808s and Heartbreaks. It is one of my favorite albums from Kanye West. My favorite songs on there: Welcome to Heartbreak, Heartless, of course. I love Paranoid. Streetlights, I think, is my top 5 Kanye songs. And then Coldest Winter, I love too. Pinocchio Story, and then I think the certain DSPs have Bittersweet Poetry. I just love the auto tune. It revolutionized the genre of music, of rap. And I just love listening to it. I love the whole vibe of it. There is some stinkers in here. I'm not going to lie. There is some stinkers. I think Amazing isn't that great. Say You Will gets a little repetitive. Amazing is good, but it's just repetitive. RoboCop is... It's definitely a song. I'll say that. 808s and Heartbreak, one of my favorite albums of all time. My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. Dare I say, I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this. Like, I don't think people are gonna agree with me. I think it's good, but I think all of these are way stronger. I know. People look at this as like the best album of all time. I could definitely see why. I could see the reasoning of it. Gorgeous is probably my favorite song of there. You have All the Lights, Monster, Devil in a New Dress, Runaway. But this is dragged down by Blame Game, Who Will Survive in America, So Appalled, I don't think is that great. Dark Fantasy is all right. I like this album a lot. Don't get me wrong, and I'm gonna have to put it in great because there's some albums that, yeah, I'll put it in great. I don't know. I kind of want to put it in good. I'm gonna leave it in good. Uh, yeah, it's still a really strong album. Good does not mean bad. Mid does not mean bad either. Mid just means it's average. Good means it's above average. Great means it's above good. And greatest of all time is, of course, just my favorites. Up next, Watch the Throne. This one is tough because there's the deluxe version and then there's the normal version. We're just gonna do the normal versions for this sake because, man, I don't know where I should put this. I think it's I kind of want to put it in mid because it is there's not that many good songs on Watch the Throne, right? You have Otis, you have Lift Off, No Church in the Wild, That's My Bitch, Why I Love You, but then you have songs that I don't I don't know. Like New Day, I don't think is that good. Ham is terrible, but Ham is the deluxe version. Murder to Excellence, I guess, is all right. I think it's just a mid album. I don't think it's anything that special. Uh, I kind of want to put it in good. I don't think it's mid. I think it's above average. I'll put it in good. I don't think it's mid. Good music, Cruel Summer, good music. It's one of the two, but isn't this? I don't remember listening to this. Yeah, good music, Cruel Summer. I'm pretty. It's just a bunch of remixes. I mean, if you like remixes, I barely consider this a Kanye album. He more so just had production on it. That's like saying Daytona was a Kanye album when he just helped produce it. Mid. Yeezus. I love Yeezus. I love the industrial hip hop sound. I love everything about it. There is Thinkers. I do not care. I love this album. It is my favorite album of all time. Easily my favorite album of all time. Any artist, any genre. I love Yeezus. The sound of it, just the idea of it. I mean, On Sight. I mean, this is like, I love On Sight. I love Black Skinhead. I'm not a big fan of I Am a God. New Slaves is great. Hold My Liquor. Even I'm In It. Guilt Trip. Send It Up. Bound to. I love all those songs. Blood on the Leaves. Man, they are so hype. They sound so good. I am the number one Yeezus lover. And then if unreleased albums are on here, Thank God for Drugs. See, it's hard because there's so many unreleased versions of it because they're a different version. My version of Thank God for Drugs can be different from yours. Because Black Skinhead sounds even better on there. It's like way more distorted. It's way more hectic. But we're just rating Yeezus as it is, and it's my favorite album of all time. Life of Pablo, I think it's good. I don't think it's anything special. I think it's above. I think it's below My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. Of course, you have Ultralight Beam, Famous, Highlights, Waves, Woles, No More Parties in LA, 30 Hours, St. Pablo. But then you have songs that just did not age well, like Part 2. Like, that is 2016 as hell. Like, that song does not sound. Like, that song has dated quite a bit. And then Frank's Track, Fade, Facts. I think it's great. I think it's a good album. Don't get me wrong. I still think it's a really good album. But I don't think I could rate it on the same level as College Dropout and Graduation. Yay. I think Yay is also. I feel like people rate this really highly, and I don't know if I agree with it. It's short. It's a short album. It's sweet. It gets to the point. Right? Like, let me pull it up again real quick. Yikes, All Mine, Wouldn't Leave, No Mistakes, Ghost Town, Violent Crime. I mean, this is a run. This is a run. I gotta give it great. It's short, but there's no stinkers on it. Even the interlude is really great. And I think it's one of the only 3 albums, I believe, that has over 100 million streams on each song. It's kind of cheating because there's only 7 or 8 songs on there, but one of them is an interlude, and it got over 100 million likes. I Thought About Killing You. Yeah, it's a great album. It deserves its praise. That great. looking back at it. Like it's all strong. And when you have a short album and it's all good, then it gets that kind of spot. Kids See Ghost. Man, I don't like this album. It's not terrible, but I don't like it. Uh, I've never been a fan of it. I don't know why, because I usually like that type of music. I don't mind Cudi, but just something about the album just runs me the wrong way. And I quite don't know why. Like, Fourth Dimension is decent, Free is decent, Reborn is decent, but it's like nothing I really care about. I don't really care about Cudi Montage. I don't care about Kids See Ghost. I honestly, I know this is a lot of people's favorite album. I know I could see why too, but me personally, I just don't get that much enjoyment out of it. I don't think it's that I think it's his least replayable album that he's released. I don't like it. I don't mess with it. But I think it is better than Jesus is King. Jesus is King has the problem of just being incomplete. And this is where we really start to see the modern Kanye pop through here. Is Jesus is King, because there's a lot of just songs that are just ruined. Like Closed on Sunday, the Chick-fil-A line just completely ruins the entire song and makes it unlistenable. Use This Gospel is decent, but it's also the context of what this album replaced. Yandi would have been so great, and it got replaced by Jesus is King, and then songs like Use This Gospel are just lesser versions of songs that were on Yandi. I forgot what the name of the song Use This Gospel is based off of. It's really bothering me that I can't remember it. But there's a lot of songs like that. Like Sella was a version of Chakras, and I love Chakras. That's one of my favorite songs ever of all time. And it's unreleased. Follow God is good. I'll give it that. Follow God is good. Everything We Need is okay. Like, it has a good chorus and then just falls off. Like, a lot of these are strong starts and they just fall off. And then they're not listenable. I don't remember being a fan of Water. Every Hour, I don't remember being a fan of. It's just a mid album. There's nothing good about it. And then considering the context of it, everything that it replaced, and that he didn't follow the theme throughout his career. He's a Christian now, right? He's a reborn Christian. And then we get Vultures 1 and 2. So that path did not follow through. Donda. The more I listen to Donda, it is just dragged by pure bloat. Because if there was no bloat on here, it probably would be one of my favorite albums of all time. But there is just so much bloat, and you can't ignore that on an album. You can't ignore all the bloat. We did not need all those part twos. They don't add anything. If anything, they're worse versions of everything that's already on the album. Moon is one of my favorite Kanye songs. I love Moon. No Child Left Behind is also great. Jail is great. Believe What I Say, 24, Heaven and Hell. But then you have stuff like Television. Okay. Pure Soul. Actually, I like Pure Souls. Keep My Spirit Alive. Remote Control. Like, Jonah. I don't think I like a lot of these songs. And they're not bad, but I just don't like them. And then you have all the part twos. Only one part two is better than part one, and that's Jail. I think the Baby's verse is way better than Jay-Z's, but this is him being indecisive, leading to a 27 song record. And the songs, it's just a lot of bloat. There's a lot of great, and then there's a lot of weak. Hurricane is also decent. God Breathe is alright. I think it's good. I don't think it's great. There's too much bloat on it for it to be great. But it is still a really strong album. It is really good. Now, these two. I am going to get a lot of hate from this. And people are going to say it's going to invalidate my whole list. But I do not care. I love Vultures 1. Vultures 1 is one of my favorite albums of all time. I don't know what it is. I just enjoy it so much. I love Hood Rat. I love King. Those are my favorite. Those are some of my favorite Kanye songs of all time. Hood Rat is top 5 Kanye song for me. I understand why people hate it. I shouldn't even like it. I don't know why I like Hood Rat. But I just do. Like, it's my most listened to song on all of Spotify. And just something about how chaotic the song is. How Kanye and Ty are battling the beat to try to speak, like, they're just fighting the beat to try to get their words out. and something just so chaotic, and each other in a sense. There's just something so chaotic about the song that I absolutely love. It's I don't know what else to say. Burn is also really good. Do It is decent. Talking is nah. Paid is okay. But Stars, Keys to My Life, Hood Rat, Burn, Fuck Some, Vultures is decent. Carnival, Beg Forgiveness, Problematic, King, and then on release you had Good Don't Die, which was also really great. It's one of my favorite albums of all time, and I'm not afraid to say it, and I'll die on that hill. On the other hand, you got Vultures 2. Holy hell, did he gut this album? On release, Vultures 2 could have been a good, but he just ruined it. Ruined it. Actually, no. There was a version between on release and where it's at right now that would have been good, because the on release version was not good, and where it's at right now is not good. I think it is terrible. I don't know if I could say terrible, but in sense of this is my least favorite Kanye album. How about that? I can't even say that though, because there's some songs that I like. I don't know. Slide is okay. It's nothing special. Time Moving Slow is what really made me mad. They took out an instrumental and the song just sounds incomplete. The song was really good at first, and then they took out a key instrument and the beat just sounds like it's supposed to be doing something that it isn't. I don't know who thought about that. That was such a stupid decision. Fried is an okay song. Field Trip is decent. Promotion is good. 530 where it's at right now without the mumble is okay. I way prefer it without the mumble, but I think the down to 2 530 is the best one where it just cuts off. Right? I don't know why people say they prefer the mumble. The mumble is terrible. I don't like the mumble. I don't know why certain people like the mumble version, but I'm mumbling off here. And then, of course, we have Forever Rolling. I think that was another really good song. River was gutted. On release, they ruined the outro for whatever reason. They felt the need to change the outro. I think it's less than what it was, like the length of it, and I think some instruments are missing. But moving on, we have Bomb, which, it's a fun song. Bomb is a fun song, so I'll give it that. Forever, not that great. Husband is not good at all. Husband is one of his worst songs. Lifestyle, I grown to like Lifestyle a lot. I do not like My Soul. My Soul just doesn't sound that good. And then you have Sky City. Holy crap. I was so excited when this song came out, and then you hear it and it's terrible. The AI is just horrible. This is the album he starts using AI, which is also terrible because it sets a horrible precedent, and Bully is probably not going to be that much better. I'm going to be honest. I'm scared for Bully's release. Vultures 2 is just, it's the definition of not good. It's still enjoyable to listen to, right? There should be a tier, like this is, I don't like calling it terrible, but the use of AI alone, how butchered he made the beats. I think Fried, he did ruin Fried. I remember now because there was a different version of Fried where, like, the Fried part was, it sounded different and it sounded better. Anyway, this is my ranking of every Kanye West album. Let me know what you guys think down below. I'm sure I got a lot of things wrong, but let me know, and I'll see you guys in the next one.